Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, I'm a person who hasn't uploaded a new video for like 3 months. Yeah, it's not going well. And I'd love to tell you that I was doing something productive, but I was just eating, going to work, sleeping, and also I was wondering what's wrong with me because I found out that if I don't set an alarm that I am able to sleep for like 10 hours straight, sometimes 11, and yeah. The only thing that I did lately was drawing and consuming Stray Kids content because that's the only thing that makes me happy lately. And that, of course, reflected in my artwork. Some call it obsession, I call it getting out of my art block. And because wise man once said,
Like, mate, stop procrastinating.
I decided to follow his words and document my process behind one of these drawings. Today I will be drawing Bang Chan from Stray Kids. Also, do you read it like Bang Chan or Bang Chan? Stace, do not come for me, I'm one of you. It's just a genuine question. In one of my previous videos, I talked about how I want to fill this sketchbook by the end of the year. I have to say that I definitely drew more than I originally expected, and I'm very happy for that, but I still have a lot of empty or at least half empty pages in it, like this one, which I'll want to fill with a few more sketches today. A few of you have asked me if I could do some tutorials, and I really thought about it, but unfortunately I still don't feel qualified enough, and I think overall I'm not the best when it comes to explaining things, especially when English isn't my first language, so I'm sorry about that, but I'll try to quickly summarize and show you how I draw. The first thing I do is find the right reference on the site where all artists love to go to, Pinterest. And be careful because your search for reference can turn into hours of scrolling and staring at aesthetic images. But I stopped myself just in time and I used this photo for the sketch. I usually start by breaking the whole image into simple shapes. You know, the classic. I draw a circle, jawline, and further divide the face into several parts to make it easier for me to place all the other features in their rightful sections. I don't know how else I would describe it. I divide the face in half vertically with 2 lines and do the same horizontally, roughly where the circle meets with the jaw. And then I simply sketch the nose, mouth, and eye sockets. At this stage, I try not to overcomplicate anything. I will add details slowly later on. And when I have a simple sketch ready, I start to gradually edit it and add the intensity of the details, or on the contrary, reduce them by erasing them. I alternately look at my drawing and my reference and just try to draw what looks right. I just want to say that I'm no pro and you'll see me make a lot of mistakes, but that's just part of my process. I'm a big believer in trial and error method when it comes to drawing because I can't even draw in any other way. It's also important to remember that it doesn't always work out and you won't always capture everything when trying to draw a certain person. It can be frustrating, so be patient. I tell myself this often. I think capturing someone's features can be challenging when you prefer to draw a semi-realism. I don't know if I'm drawing semi-realism because I don't know much about drawing styles. I just know that I like those animated elements in my art style because of my childhood influences like Totally Spies and later the captivating world of anime. Reflecting on my artistic journey, I realized that fan art has been always there throughout my life. I always have an era of something that completely absorbs me and forces me to create a lot. When I was little, it was mainly anime like Naruto, Nana, Paradise Kiss. And when I think about it, I had no business watching Nana and Paradise Kiss when I was 12, but oh well. Where are my fellow kids with unsupervised internet access? Anyways, when I got a bit older, I was inspired a lot by the world of Harry Potter. Then I spent my whole teenage years drawing My Chemical Romance, and then nothing for years until I discovered Stray Kids. I had no idea that anything would give me such a desire to draw again, but after seeing countless beautiful fan arts of them, I was tempted to try it myself. And here I am now. What I really like about drawing fan art is that you can share it with other people who are fans of the same thing as you are, so you can meet a lot of similar people through it and find your community, which is something that I talked about before, that what I missed about sharing my drawings was the sense of a community of people who support and inspire each other in creating. So thanks to that fact that I forced myself to put my drawings on Instagram this year, I feel like I have something that fills that void, and I'm very grateful for it. My only regret is that I'm not as active as I would like to be. I keep comparing it to how often I used to draw when I was still in high school, and I don't realize that it's completely different now. Balancing a full-time job and my excessive demands for all the things that I want to do is hard. It always leaves me completely overwhelmed and unable to do anything. And whenever I feel overwhelmed, procrastination is my natural response. And then I get disappointed in myself. I feel like I never follow through on anything I plan, that I lack discipline, and that all the goals I have are just naive ideas. This mentality of mine kills me creatively, but at the same time, when I don't do anything creative, it seems to me that I'm just surviving and nothing in my life makes sense. I feel like I've only learned to value myself when I'm being productive. If I can draw for several days in a row, keep a clean apartment, exercise, and maybe even start learning a new language, it seems to me that I am a better person right away. But when I have those days right after, when I don't have the strength or the energy to continue and I just need to sleep and rot in my messy apartment, I feel terribly guilty. I think especially in this day and age there is such a pressure on young people from society to measure our worth by our achievements, and if we are not constantly improving and achieving one success after another, then we immediately feel that something is wrong, that we are doing something wrong, and that we probably don't work hard enough. And that's all very tiring. It's like being stuck in that in-between space where you don't know if you really need to rest or if you're just lazy. You still feel like you're not doing enough, that you're not enough. I've been struggling with these feelings for the last few months since I haven't made any videos, and actually I'm still fighting it. It probably won't go away that easily. I just thought I share it here in case there are some of you that feel the same internal conflict. And because I'm a sucker for self-improvement content and don't want to end this video on a bad note, I looked for various tips that could help with these feelings. What stuck in my head the most was the advice to treat ourselves with compassion we usually offer only to our friends and family. Because if I imagine a friend telling me that they don't feel good enough just because they don't follow, let's say, those millionaires' 5 a.m. morning routines every day, I'd tell them that that's not true and that there's nothing wrong with getting enough sleep and watching their favorite childhood cartoon while they're eating cereal in the morning. So why should I talk to myself differently? Why should I treat myself differently? You know, in a world that often values non-stop productivity, it's easy to forget that the rest is not just okay, it's necessary. Because without it, you'll just burn out. It's okay to take a step back, to breathe, to let go of the guilt that sometimes weighs us down and not beat ourselves for not doing anything. That being said, let's be kinder to ourselves, celebrate our progress, and take those well-deserved breaks without guilt, even if it takes like 3 months to figure out another step. Because in the end, it's all about the journey, it's not about the final destination. And yeah, I love cliches basically. Okay, so I'll just shut up for now and I'll let you watch me finish this drawing and talk to you later. you all for joining me today as I poured my thoughts and my emotions out. It's been a journey. We went from sort of a tutorial to existential crisis, and you know what? I'm not even mad about it because at this point I know that's just how my videos are. I hope that sharing all of this resonated with some of you, and if not, I hope that at least you enjoyed me drawing. Let me know what are your thoughts about this topic down below in the comments, and I will do my best to answer all of you because, let's be honest, there's not many of you. So it's gonna be an easy job for me. But yeah, I'd love to talk to you about it. So yeah, tell me, are you also struggling with procrastination? What do you think causes your procrastination? And why do you feel bad about taking breaks? I wanna know. As always, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me, especially when my uploading schedule is practically non-existent. So it means a lot. Thank you. And let me know what would you like to see next. I will definitely try to show you what you want to see. And yeah, I think that's it. I'll try to talk to you hopefully sooner than in 3 months. So be patient. I will see you soon. Okay, bye.